You're also going like, wait, who's this? Who's this? Who's this in there? You guys know if you guys know my other the other channel, you guys know who I am. If you know who I am, let me know in the chat. Who is this guy? Who is this guy over here talking over here in the background and all this good stuff? Who is it? Who is it? Is it me? Is it Jeff? Is it Joe? Who is this guy talking? Let me know in the chat right now. I'm waiting for you guys. Just waiting. Just waiting. Hold I'm on. Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another week of TNA NXT. That's how it's been. That's how I've been watching it. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm glad you guys could join us. I'll let you know what's going on in a second. Um, but yeah, man, I am definitely excited about tonight. Let's get this party going. And you guys know how I start, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get started. It's a party, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Let's fix this just a tad, just a tad. Um, yeah, we're working on a little things in here and thinking with jigs here. We'll be back to normal here in a second. But as right now, we're going to just go this way. Man, welcome everybody. I missed the if you guys know who I am, I missed the holy stuff out of you guys, man. We're going to get started here in a second. Shout out to everybody that's here so far. We got a big night. I saw some of the card. I haven't seen all of the card yet, but I see some of it. And like TNA like to do, we like to like just it's just it's TNA, you know what I mean? So we're gonna start. Let's start with the what we got going on. First of all, how do we want to start this? Let's start this way. Guys, don't forget if you have not dropped a like onto the Insider stream, make sure you guys do it. They got a lot going on coming up soon. Man, don't forget about Sunday. Sunday is their between the ropes. That is when they talk all everything wrestling. Um, Normally that will start at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We start joining them with that. I'm not sure they're gonna do it this Sunday, but ladies and gentlemen, that's their normal day. They do that, and this is not one of those days you do not want to miss. The other thing is you guys don't want to miss is um, also on Tuesdays. It's a big special. It's kind of a tribute to Bray and Jody, so make sure you guys tune in to that. Fire Fest Forever. Make sure you're doing that. Lots of stuff that's about to. I have a feeling a lot of stuff is about to go on as soon as WrestleMania is over. Maybe before WrestleMania, but I think it's gonna be more after WrestleMania. That we more you know, more stuff that more stuff that after you're gonna get a lot of stuff after WrestleMania, man. So once WrestleMania is over, it's still WWE and all the rest is still gonna be cooking. Um, Let me fix these. I got another bumper. Hey, I got more stuff to put up here. How you guys doing? I'll give you guys some shout outs in the chat in a second. Just make sure I got everything situated. Um, let's see here. Let's go into the preview of things here. Why not? Because that's what we do. Lots of stuff for tonight. Let's see. So it pops up. Oh, this is gonna be later. Shawn Michaels, Eddie Edwards versus. Well, I can't go that fast. I'm not even gonna try to do it like I do Joe. Leon Slater and God, Mustafa Ali and Ace Austin. That is going to be a banger. The Rascalz and Brian Myers. Oh man. Steve Steve Maclin and Eddie Edwards. Oh, take our money. Moose and Cody Dater. Man, that has been the most weirdest thing I have ever seen. By the way, is is that segment last week, but I liked it. I liked it. It was actually pretty good. As my phone goes off. um, so let's see. Let's give everybody some shout outs here. Shout outs here. I'm gonna go into the main chat so I don't forget nobody on the other streaming. Derek. Oh God, Derek. Don't you start tonight. uh, Andrea, welcome. Shout outs to you. Dylan, welcome, welcome. Clown, welcome, welcome. Um, James, welcome. Let's see what we got here. Sherry, welcome, welcome. I've never seen you before, but welcome. I know they are the normal guys has been here before. We've probably seen you before, so shout out to you. Um, Anthony Slade's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, John G. Welcome, Eric. Welcome, Chris Gregg. Welcome, Michael King. Welcome. Shouts to all you guys that's here so far. All right, peoples. We are going to get started here in a second. I'm trying to. It haven't not popped up yet, but it will be up soon. What we got? 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I didn't know it was supposed to rain tomorrow. I just looked at my my radar. It said it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I'm like, anymore. So I fam, shout out to you. Welcome to welcome. Um, I don't have the actual card yet. That will pop up. Jeff will be here in a second. So I don't have the cards. Jeff will be here in a second. And the rest of the crew will be here a little bit later. I was today was my day off, so I was like, I'm here to help a helping hand. So while I'm doing that, while we have a couple minutes, I'll let you know that I will be back on my channel on Tuesday. The reason I'm not going to be back on Monday because I'm actually going to Raw. So I will be back the show. Make sure you guys join Shane tomorrow for SmackDown. I heard he's been doing a hell of a job. Just trying to get everything going, keep everything going. So shouts to him. Make sure Monday you join him again. And speaking of the man, oh man, just steer the ship, man. Just steer the ship.
I appreciate you steering the ship. I apologize, everyone, for being late. I am going to also apologize for my mood and affect right now because I am not. I'm just gonna be honest, just gonna be real. I think it's. I think the times of hiding what we're going through and what we're dealing with and how we're dealing with it. I think those times should be over. But dealing with a hell of a lot right now. It's very tough mentally and emotionally, and yeah, that's that's it. That's all I'm saying about it. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah,
I agree. I just got some couple new hires this year, and I was like, hey, I want to be honest with you. We're one of like I'm fortunate to have the job I have and the staff we have. Like anybody new that come in, hey, we treat you like a family. So come in here and speak your mind. If you have to say something, say something. If you got things going on, let us know. Let us know. Don't hide nothing. It's not the time to do that anymore.
all right,
It's like what's the point? What you're gonna mess up other people's feelings? It's all about your feelings first, right?
yep.
Yep. Um. Yeah, I was just let them know that I have not been. I just realized that's just I have
You're
not been.
breaking out a little bit, man.
Can you hear me?
I can now.
Okay.
There
Yeah.
you go.
That's just scared the heck out of me. The show started, and I was like, "What was that noise?" I have been on my show officially in 2 months. Just letting you know that I'll be back there on Monday. Well, now on Monday, I'm actually going to Smack Monday Night Raw. But I'll be back there all next week for the WrestleMania weekend. That's the way WrestleMania week. It should be a lot of fun. If you're a wrestling fan, come join us over there. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah. So, uh, TNA, man.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. It's on. It's live.
Dude, it's I've been trying to keep up. I've been keeping up with most, and stuff I've seen is been incredible. Um, Shouts to them for actually doing a special show next Thursday. Um, right at on SmackDown. I mean, it's not SmackDown, but WrestleMania weekend. That was perfect. So it's always good to have a good relationship. Like other companies, I ain't gonna name. Um, but yeah, it's always good to have a relationship with other companies. It's it's time to swallow pride. Like just if your company is all about the mighty dollar, then you're not going to be successful.
Mm.
And you got to swallow your pride too. If you have pride, you need to swallow that too. If you know you're struggling, you need to swallow that too.
Yep. Yep.
Just saying. Uh
Here we go, Tazzy.
oh yeah, I'm ready for this. That's one thing I like about watching wrestling with everybody because every day outside, don't even matter for 2 hours.
Yeah. I'm trying to get in that mood, man.
I get
Trying
it.
to.
Yep.
I'm gonna go off camera for a minute so I
Okay.
can eat real quick. But
Oh, you good?
um, yeah, man.
Oh, here we go. Eat the page, huh?
Already?
Already. Why not?
That's how we're starting the show.
I ain't
Ethan
gonna lie.
Page.
I'm not gonna lie, Jeff. That surprised me last week.
They got you, huh?
Really got me because he's in a big storyline with the North American title. So I'm like sitting here like, okay, what is happening? Oh,
Yeah.
Conrad. Oh boy.
Saying, look who's back, baby.
Look at this. Here we go. Should we find out who it was, huh? I cut my t-shirt. Why did I remember that?
Oh, bringing up the North.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
SWAC fan. That's a great question. Tazzy, what do you think about that? He says, did you guys ever think you'd see Ethan Page back in TNA?
I know there was going to be a chance once the relationship started, um, but he has so much going on over there on the main side of NXT that I was like, oh, that's probably going to be a while. Not this soon. Not this soon. I mean, you know what this means. Anybody could pop up at any time now.
That's right. Oh boy.
Yeah, yeah. This is long-term storytelling at its best.
Mm-hmm.
Slim Shady haircut.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Guys, after this segment, we'll get into the important stuff that I know all you guys want to get into, and that's what everybody had to eat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know how that goes. Let's just say I'm full right now.
There you go. I'm trying to get there.
Aye. Um,
You both suck, Chance.
wow. That's how we rolling?
Don't listen to these marks. Frankie Kazarian out there right now having a little chat with Ethan, telling him he doesn't belong here.
Yeah. Wow. Damn.
Mm.
Tell us how you feel. Oh,
Oh boy, Frankie thinks he's the king of TNA.
I
Let us know if you agree, folks.
don't know. Mm-mm.
He says he earned his spot. Mm.
Wow. Mm.
Oh wow.
wait, wait. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. Oh boy.
Frankie says he's gonna walk out TNA World Champion, but Santino is making his way down, Tazzy, and this should be interesting.
What did that Alisha say? They ain't start picking up.
Yep.
God. Ah,
Joe
look at
Henley.
this. Uh oh. Uh,
Mm.
that's very interesting. we was just talking about Unbreakable, or from the start.
Yeah.
That's technically the starting show for next weekend.
Steve Maclin
Oh,
with Gia Miller. I know James is scoring the show 10 out of 10 already.
yep, I agree with that. Ugh. I don't need an army.
Mm.
Hmm. Oh, here we go.
Eric Young in the back here with Maclin saying he's going to need some help.
You're gonna regret all this. I don't need nobody.
Yeah.
Just saying. More the merrier. The Rascalz, huh? All right, funny. Yeah,
First break. So, what did everybody have to eat?
food.
Tazzy, what'd you have, man?
So yesterday after a long crazy week of work, I just like, you know what, I'm actually gonna cook dinner. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna make some spaghetti. It wasn't the tasty spaghetti, but it was still spaghetti. I used a different noodles. I used a Ternlini noodles. They are so good, man. Um, yeah, man. Turkey. I use ground turkey. I made the ground turkey meatballs. Oh,
Mm.
I was in heaven. I was in heaven. Heaven.
Tazzy,
Okay, there was that.
Tazzy, where's my plate, man?
See what had happened was I got a little more hungry and I kind of ate
There you go.
it. See, me and Jeff can talk about food all day because
Oh, yeah.
we going back and forth on food and like, dude, I'll be like, man, I need to fly out.
Yeah.
What did you have, Jeff?
I'm eating a surf and turf
Oh,
corn taco bowl or something.
dude, ain't nothing like a great taco bowl.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Nothing like a great taco bowl.
Mark says, hey, Jeff and Tazzy. I know we have TNA tonight, but I just want to let you know that the wheelchair basketball team that I am with just ended our national tournament. And even though we didn't go to the national championship game as we thought we would, our team ended up in fifth out of 20 teams, which is for
that's
us
huge.
uncharted territory. There you go.
Yeah, that's huge.
We have
That
never
is,
ended our season top five. That's awesome, man. Congratulations.
yeah, that's big. That's a big accomplishment.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. Conrad, Conrad having pizza. What kind, Conrad? John, chicken parm sandwich and salad. That sounds good. Egg and chips, says James.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're doing both shows next week, Jason. Um, and pork chop sounds amazing. A good old pork chop sandwich from Terrence Sullivan.
I miss pork.
um, what's up, Chad? Brandon saying leftover pizza from the deli section of Walmart and AEW Zero Sugar. Swat fan saying, I haven't eaten yet, but I'll be eating chili cornbread. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Could use some of that right now. It's been snowing here off and on this week.
Oh man, we're about to start getting warm. We're about to start getting warm over here. Like great.
It's April.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's April. It is spring.
Michael had barbecue drumsticks and hash browns.
Mm.
One white slice, one steak, says Conrad. That sounds good. That sounds good. Cap.
Mm-hmm.
And now
You know
entering
group?
the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only. There he is.
I don't know if I'm a man or a myth. Well, I don't think either, but what's going on, gentlemen?
We were finishing up what folks were having for dinner.
Nice.
Heather's having gluten-free fettuccine Alfredo with a salad. Chicken thighs for for Derek. Not going to talk about his dessert though.
Derek's middle name should be unmentionable. I had a Popeye's spicy chicken sandwich.
They're still around?
Yeah. Yes, they are. It was very good too. They were buy one, get one free. Buy one for $5.99, get the second for free.
Wow. You know what?
It's really weird because now I like spicy stuff, and I never ever did before. So I don't know what that is, but I'm kind of enjoying it.
You know what I actually started doing about a month ago? Well, since I've been to Arizona, I actually when I go to Chick-fil-A, I don't do the old bread chicken sandwich. I actually do the lettuce wrap spicy chicken sandwich. It's very good, and you don't feel bad afterwards either. It's amazing.
I actually took mine off the bun. I didn't eat the bun. Because I find that it's harder for me to do that. If I try to eat the bun with the whole sandwich, I get too full too quick. So, but it was good.
Yep.
It was good. What's going on, everybody? What's up, Jeff? How are you?
I'm here.
Yeah. Are you getting snow up there tonight? I know we are.
It was a little bit, yeah.
Gotta love that. Middle of April, and it's snowing out. What happened so far? Anything good? What did I miss?
Ethan Page.
Oh, Ethan came out?
Yep. And nice. Frankie came out.
Triple threat, I heard now.
Really?
That's a triple. It was advertised on their Twitter page as a triple threat.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Unless I saw it wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, that's a cool T-shirt Frankie Kazarian has out. Where did I see it? Tazzy, how'd you get the night off?
The team's got the night off.
Ah, that'll do it.
Yeah, team needs to get night off. It's nice because I feel like we've been like doing road trips for the last 2 weeks because we've been going back and forth. 3 games road, 3 games home, 3 games road. It's our first week actually doing a solid homestand.
Here you go. Rebellion for the TNA World Championship. Frankie, Ethan, and Joe Hendry.
Where is that from? TNA?
Yeah.
jumped the gun then.
Yeah, they jumped the gun because
TNA defends the world. Joe Hendry defends the world title in a triple threat against Frankie Kazarian and official ego at Rebellion. Yeah, this was posted like 2 days ago.
Oops.
Why is that a spoiler for this?
Might be.
Oh God. Well, I apologize. I just ruined it. Yeah, I literally figured everybody would have seen it.
I mean, they shouldn't even post that. I mean,
no, they shouldn't have. When's Mania? Is it next week?
Next weekend.
Wow.
Yep.
I made sure I'm off early every single day next week.
Yeah, you're doing all the Mania stuff.
Yeah, I'm not going to do the Hall of Fame.
I don't blame you.
I did notice that apparently SmackDown is only 2 hours next week.
Oh, is it really? Well, they probably are going to cut it off early, maybe because of the Hall of Fame.
So, yeah, I'm not going to do the Hall of Fame, so I'll do the 2 hour SmackDown, and that'll be our little break because we got a full day Saturday.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame, I saw has some people I didn't know. I didn't know the natural disasters were going. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite like the it's kind of like a big 80s throwback Hall of Fame this year. You got obviously Lex Luger in there. Pretty cool.
Ooh.
Mustafa Ali attacks Ace Austin with the chair. Of course he does.
Why wouldn't he?
Oh, the great hands. The good to the great hands. 3 hour SmackDowns are killing me. They're supposed to change it at some point, I think. Maybe it'll change after WrestleMania. They were saying it was going to change like around mid-year. So I don't know.
Maybe they start next week then. I mean,
maybe they will.
Yeah.
Chad Schrader. Wow. Chad Schrader. I haven't seen you for a bit. Dark Side of the Ring. I don't watch Dark Side of the Ring. I literally don't think I may have seen like one. You know what? I think the only episode of that I ever saw was the China one. That's it. I never watched the other ones. I couldn't bring myself to watch the Vince McMahon one and all that. I'm that.
Yeah, they're definitely doing part 2 of that. Uh-oh.
Oh, look who snuck up behind him with the Jason Voorhees sneak. I love it. I love it. He's standing there breathing. I love when wrestlers do that. Ali gets out of there. What's up, Conrad? Wrestle Lulz or Louise. Is that Louise or Lulz? No, it's Lulz. What's up, Wrestle Lulz? How are you? Kamala, Ivan Koloff, Dory Funk Sr. all inducted as well into the Legacy Wing. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, there's a lot of like wrestlers from my era that are getting inducted. Very cool. Santana does the Jason Voorhees sneak up. I love it, man. I love it. I haven't watched much wrestling. I'm in the process of getting a new job for the first time in 8 years. So it's been a little wild, a little crazy. At my age especially, but you know, gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah. Have a full time shout, they said. It was gonna be fun, they said.
Yeah. Right?
Sure.
Dude. Didn't really have that on my bingo card that I'd be looking for a new job or finding a new job when I was 55 years old. But you know what? It's a lot closer to home. So that's the biggest advantage. I'm literally going to be about 7 minutes from where I work. So that's great. No more long drive. Don't have to worry about driving in the winter. Going to save a lot of gas.
Save a lot of gas.
Yeah. So I mean that's a big plus right there. Better hours. They were cutting my hours in the other place, and I didn't see that stopping. Yeah, Linda Cardellini is playing Pamela Voorhees. I did. I heard that about a month ago, and then they just made it official. She's the one that played. She was in Scooby Doo. She played Velma. She was Velma in the Scooby Doo movie. Yeah, that's. I don't know, man. I'm at the point with that where I'm just waiting for some confirmation that that'll actually ever happen. And they got me all excited about it last year, coming to Peacock, this and that. Then they fired the director. Then Friday the 13th is just cursed. And no matter what they try to do with it, and that show in itself, isn't affiliated with the company that does the movie. And that's the reason why they can do a lot of what they want on TV is because the movie rights are all tied up in New Line. And so I have little faith in it until something actually occurs. When I see a trailer, then I'll be happy. But I'm saving my excitement until I do, because I've been let down so many times by that. Although I did see NECA, the toy company that makes all the really cool horror figures and stuff. They are making a Pamela Voorhees figure, which they never did. For part one. So the fact that they got the rights back, because they lost the rights to do them, and the fact that they got the rights back may be something good too. I don't know. We'll see. I take everything with a grain of salt, but
I'll explain that when we have another commercial break. That's a long process for me to talk about. So I can't explain what's going on, but we'll do it in the next commercial break.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that seems like a long topic.
Yeah.
Amazon's going to carry this series from the Friday 13th one? Now I didn't hear that. I heard that it was on Peacock. That Peacock has the rights. That they're the ones doing it, not Amazon. Are going to do a Carrie series from the movie. Carrie? You mean like Carrie the horror movie? I don't know really where you could go with that. That's kind of been done to death. They did. I mean, the original is still the best one. I know they did the remake. They did Carrie 2, which was awful. But that's when they did sequels for everything. I don't know how they can. You know what? The reason why that movie was so good in its day was because it was one of the first movies to have that kind of an ending. That like freaky ending that happens. That's why it was so good. Well, I can't top that, but the Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Festival is next weekend in Nashville. The entire cast for Terrifier 2 will be there. That's cool. He's supposed to be a nice guy. The great hands are taking off, as is Tasha and Ali. They're trying to get away from Santana. Let's see if oh, he's driving the car. Santana's in the car. This is an absolute like slasher stuff, man, that's going on here. That's usually something you see in Halloween when the killer's inside the car.
You would think they would have had a Suburban or something.
Right? Yeah, like a big, yeah. That's pretty cool, man. He's probably going to wreck their car. That's awesome. Oh no, Ali's still in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Another live TNA show May the 1st. That's awesome. Last of Us Season 2. Oh, there is so many, you know what? There's so many shows on now that I can't, I'm starting to get like overwhelmed. The new Walking Dead, the one that emanates in New York City, that's starting season 2. I think this coming Sunday. I've been watching a series about the Celtics called Celtic City that comes on every single Monday. There's so much stuff on right now. Daredevil has one episode left of that. And then I think the Netflix show which my wife got me watching, and now I love it. That is coming back on in like a week or two. Like there's just too much. You go in that period where there's nothing to watch at all, and then like boom, everything. Oh, actually, I think Black Mirror premiered today too, and I just caught up with that because I missed like 3 or 4 episodes of the last season. Watched them yesterday, and I forgot. I think it debuted today. So like there is just a ton of stuff coming on TV to watch right now. So I'm gonna have to watch Black Mirror after I get off this tonight. I forgot all about it. Basketball playoffs are starting soon, so I'll be watching my Celtics games. There's way too much stuff to watch, and then all the wrestling and stuff. Crazy. Cody Deaner is taking another shot at Moose tonight, which, man, Conrad, your guy, man, I think he has a death wish.
Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm on call, but I'll be on.
No,
as
don't
soon
worry,
as I
dude.
can.
Yeah, do what you got to do. TNA Live May 1st will be at Bren Event Center in Irvine, California, 4,000 seat arena. Nice.
It's a pretty good arena. It's not bad.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God. I didn't realize you still worked there. Moose against Deaner. Cody is a glutton for punishment. This shouldn't take long. Yeah, I mean, JDC now is in there too. Like, poor Cody, man. He's got nothing. He's got no backup. He just goes out there and just takes a beating. Imagine Javon Evans is one of the Ultimate X-Match participants. I know, Conrad. I feel bad for the dude, you know? He needs some backup. He needs somebody to come out and back him up a little bit.
When is that's the week after WrestleMania, right?
Rebellion?
Yeah.
It is, the 27th.
Yeah, he's right now Javon Evans is in the main event at Stand Deliver.
You know what someone brought up today, Tazzy? Very interesting. I saw it on socials, and it kind of picked up a little bit of steam. Randy Orton doesn't have an opponent.
Nope.
You know what some people are saying? Joe Hendry and Randy Orton.
I mean, I think they had some back and forth like a couple months ago, right?
Yep. I would love that. What a match that would be.
I know they were trying to push Malachi Black to do that. I was like, don't rush his storyline.
Yeah. You gotta let that breathe.
Yeah. If you say he's gonna be back the week after WrestleMania, do it the week after WrestleMania. Don't change it.
Now you know what else would be good? If you bring the Wyatt Six back, and the Wyatt Six goes up against Randy Orton. You have him wrestle Bo if Bo can wrestle, or one of them. That'd make a hell of a lot of sense with the history that Randy had with Bray.
That would put Bo over.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about right.
Yep. That'd be cool. What's up, John G? How are you? Aldis versus Randy? Think Nick's got stuff left in the tank for that, Heather? Be a great match. WWE didn't use Joe Hendry in Glasgow. They're not using him in Mania. Yeah, probably not. But it's fun to dream. You haven't won a match all year. Poor Deaner. He says, I'm a nice guy. I'm a giving guy. If you can last 2 minutes in the ring with me, I'll give you a TNA exhibition. 2 minutes. If he lasts 2 minutes, he's going to give him a title match. Poor Diener, man. I haven't seen him wrestle in a while, Heather. I mean, I the last I heard, wasn't he? I thought one of the reasons why he stopped wrestling was due to an injury, but maybe I'm wrong. Melissa says he's about to die.
Yeah.
All right, well, if he lasts 2 minutes and he just took a huge boot from Moose already, if I were Diener, I'd get out of the ring and run around the outside of the ring.
Oh, well, yeah.
Now he's getting power bombed. He's. I don't even know if he's going to last 20 seconds. We can't lose any more OGs. Somebody re-signed Diener. Is this contract up? We're down to 1:21. If Moose gets him in another one of these power bombs, it's probably going to be, good night. One, two. He pulled him back up. He could have had him. Could have had him. He's just having fun now. He pulled him back up. He left TNA after his run because he got hired by WWE. Now, granted, when he left, nobody knew he was going to just be GM. Now, like I said, I remember, I don't know. I remember reading somewhere. I don't know if it was a Mickey post. I can't remember what it was, but I remember reading somewhere that he, maybe she said it, that he didn't want to wrestle anymore. I don't know. I remember. So you're telling me there's a chance. I would just, see, now this is smart. I would just keep running in and out. There you go. That's very smart. But now Brian Myers and the other guys are out there to stop him. Diener gonna throw him. Oh! 13 seconds left, but he boots him back down. If he could keep him out for another 6 seconds.
I think he got it.
No, we'll see. Oh, yeah, he did. Diener got it. Diener gets a title shot. Which is happening right now, by the way. Oh, God. Yeah, Diener's going to try it. Nope. Two. Oh, my God, that was close. The referee that was like a millisecond. Oh, there it is, a spear.
This is nuts. Oh.
The dream is dead. The dream is dead. Yeah. Well, so much for that title match. Poor Cody, man. That's twice he got near that title. Wow. Maybe Cody will enter. Maybe Santino will enter him in the X Division title match that they have coming up. Because all the entrants haven't been announced yet. Could you imagine if Cody won it off him?
What's it? What do you have left? Like 2 more?
I think how many have been announced? Might be 1 or 2. Oh, the Rascalz are coming out to help. Okay. All right, we got some help, and they got some armaments with them.
It's just perfect time because now they got a match anyway.
Got some baseball bats. All right. Diener had some help. All right, Cody. Well, that was that. Yeah, it was very short-lived. You guys think they missed a chance for an upset? I don't think they would have done that here. You mean if, like, for Moose to lose? I would never see them doing that on a regular show. If Moose loses, it's going to be on a pay-per-view. So I would never expect to see him lose on a regular show. They don't ever tend to do that. For as long as we've been watching TNA, it doesn't seem like they do that often or at all. Kamala, Dory Funk Jr., and Ivan Koloff are entering WWE Hall of Fame. Yeah, someone just mentioned that. That's pretty cool. Kamala, is Kamala still alive?
No, I think he
Yeah, I was
passed
gonna
away
say.
about.
I thought he passed away, so he's gonna go in posthumously.
I can't remember what year that was. That was recent too. It was like a few years ago.
Let's consult the Google machine here.
Google.
Mr. Google. August 9th of 2020. He died at 70 years old.
Mm.
Oh, and COVID. He passed away from COVID. Started to experience complications from diabetes. Yeah. Okay. Kamala was epic. I wonder when Bray's going to get inducted. Because, I mean, we all know that's coming. I know that when they had mentioned that, they were saying that they want the kids to be a little bit older when it happens, so that they can obviously, celebrate their father. And so maybe they want to wait till the kids get a little older so they can understand what's going on.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Kamala was epic. Kamala was one of those, like, he was just one of those dudes, like, I can remember his, like, fights against Hogan and stuff like that. You just never knew with him. He's like a wild card. You never knew if he could end up winning the match. But yeah, he was just a big, intimidating dude. Kind of almost a horror character in a way. Like before horror characters before Undertaker, right? And before that became a big thing. Kamala was kind of like the scary guy back then.
With the mask coming out, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That guy that was in the jungle just came out
Right.
there.
Yeah, like he would dress as a when you would see like the movies back in the 70s and 80s, like the old style, like the when they go to a jungle, you'd see like the natives in the jungle would wear those big masks and have spears and stuff. That's essentially what he was. But yeah, he was you could probably say like he was a pioneer, like of bringing in characters like that, like scary characters into wrestling. Nick Nemeth. He was scary. I think that's a better description. Yeah, I would agree. I mean, when I was young watching him, you always like felt afraid for your favorites that were wrestling him, because he was an intimidating dude. Immersed Joe Hendry, available now. All right, here we go. The Rascalz against the System. Wow, nice move. They're also doing, I wanted to just shout this out. I don't know if anybody mentioned it, but they're doing a Hardy Boys and Chris Bay get together.
Hardy Boys and Chris
yeah. The Hardy Boys and Chris Bay it's like a celebration of Chris, which is cool. Let's see if I can find it. Yep, here it is. It's called Chris Bay All Day. Breakfast Q&A with the Hardys. It's on Thursday, April 17th at 10 p.m. Or 10 a.m. Sorry, 10 a.m. Pacific at the Cox Pavilion in Las Vegas.
That makes sense.
And all proceeds donated to Chris Bay. So very cool. You can, if you're near the Vegas area, you can purchase tickets, meet the Hardys, and all the proceeds go to Chris.
He's from Las Vegas too, so
yeah,
that works.
Yeah, very cool. Is SmackDown live or pre-taped? I don't think the SmackDown before Mania is usually pre-taped.
No, it's not gonna be pre-taped.
That's definitely gonna be a live show.
Yeah. They're at T-Mobile, so this definitely gonna be live.
They always make that final show live. That's never the only one. The only reason they were pre-taped was because they were overseas, but that's over now. Which, to be honest, I'm kind of glad because I always forgot that they were already on when I went to watch it. I'd like go turn on Raw at 8:00 p.m. Eastern time for me, and I turn it on. I'm like, why the hell isn't it on? And I'm like, oh, damn it! I could have watched it like 3 hours ago. That said, though, the crowds were amazing, man.
Yeah.
Kudos to the crowds.
It's funny how they went from those crowds straight to Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah. For Punk and everything. Yeah.
Like, that was smart. All right.
By the way, guys, we had an episode of Between the Ropes that Jeff and I did, which is out on video. If you didn't watch it, go and watch it. It was a fun episode, and you will hear another prediction by the Wrestling Swami as he talked about. We were talking about like what we were expecting from WrestleMania, and Jeff would, my word, look, you could go listen to it and you'll know. Comes out and says that he thinks that the big surprise is going to be that Paul Heyman's going to join up with Seth Rollins. And look what happened. Look what happened.
That was recorded before Raw, by the way.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Yep. So Jeff, the Wrestling Swami, made another amazing prediction. But go check it out. It was a very fun episode. If you didn't get to watch it, it's a more abbreviated one. It didn't go as long as we sometimes do, but yeah, it was a good one. Really good episode. So make sure you check it out for your viewing pleasure on our YouTube channel. Melissa, that sounds like a song. I like wrestling in the afternoon.
It's actually kind of cool because then you got the full night. They should do more of that when WrestleMania. I mean, not WrestleMania. I'm sorry. The NFL starts back.
I called it too. They're going to pay Paul Heyman. Yeah. I mean, Jeff, that was out of nowhere, man. Jeff is always right, says James. Yes. Jeff is a very good person to listen to about wrestling stuff because he many times gets it spot on.
Just saying.
Telling you.
Oh, shoot.
That'd be a hell of a way to end the match. Heyman betrays both of his guys, and he goes with Seth. Myers is in trouble. Tag into Trey Miguel. Now, watch out, because here comes JDC behind everybody. And he caught Brian Myers. Oh,
shoot.
No, both of them jumped through the ropes, take down both members of the system. The interaction Seth and Paul had on SmackDown laid the foundation. TNA chants. Patting my belly in Kamala's honor. He used to do that, yes. Used to make that slap noise on his stomach.
Very spooky.
He was, man. What's up, bonus baby? Checking out this portion on my new Galaxy Book 5 Pro 360 in tablet mode. Nice. Show looks good on a 16-inch screen. Did you see the Hikuleo report? Apparently he'll be on NXT in May and June.
Figured they wouldn't do anything until after WrestleMania.
The system is cheating to win as usual, and yeah.
Shocker.
I asked a question last week, but I don't remember. Are you talking about like for Between the Ropes? I don't think we used anyone's questions on that show because again, it was like an impromptu kind of a show. a little bit of an abbreviated one. So if you did, we'll look into it and we'll use it for the next live one that we do. Trust the system. Joe Hendry's road to rebellion. Who do you think will get the other wrestling company title first, TNA or NXT? I don't know. That's a great question. I really don't know, Deadman. I don't know if they're ever going to exchange them. I don't know. We haven't seen any of it yet, so I'm not sure. I really
some craziness during the summer though.
Yeah.
Especially with the whole women's review going to be during July. Yeah, I can see there's some craziness.
I'll be honest, man. I love Joe Hendry, but if someone's going to take that title off him, I'd love it to be Ethan Page.
Mm.
I'd love to see that. That's one of the few. Much rather him than Frankie Kazarian. But we'll see. Saw Kamala live on many occasions in the Mid-South. Remember vividly Kamala taking Magnum TA out with a ton of splashes to the Bizak. Yeah, I saw him a few times. In Philadelphia at the Spectrum when I was going to see an old WWF show with my dad. The championship that night was Bob Backlund against a masked superstar. And Kamala was there. I can't remember, though. I don't remember who he wrestled, but it was a squash match. It could have been Swede Hansen that he beat. I'm not really sure. I know I used to love Swede, man. Swede's another guy that lost way too many matches. But I loved him, dude. Come out with that old come out dressed like a soldier from the Civil War. I loved him, man, and but he would never win. GCW is about to end up with WWE ID title first with Kogar. I was trying to think about some of the old wrestling shows that I went to. That Spectrum one stands out because I remember seeing Backlund was the champion, and he wrestled the Masked Superstar for the title. And that was when the Masked Superstar used to wear the metal thing on his arm, used to hit people with the metal brace. That's how he would win a lot of his matches. Kamala did run all the territories. I even saw Kamala as a special attraction when he was in WCCW.
I remember being younger, and like one of my first couple of wrestling shows I went to, I was the only one booing Hogan.
Was that when Hogan was at his? Was that when he was good, or was that when he was like bad?
He was bad. I mean, he was good.
Okay.
He was good. I was the only one rooting against Hogan, and everybody was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, he was. I didn't know. I don't know. It was something about him. I don't know who it was. And good at this now.
Yeah, little did you know.
Yeah.
Should By Elegance lose their titles to development wrestlers? I love the partnership, but should they? I don't consider the NXT people to be development wrestlers.
I see they're seasonal development wrestlers, if that makes any kind of sense. Because now you got involved now. That's more of that. By the way, they had their first tag team to go through NXT from Involved. So that's starting really fast.
Kamala's facials when he was faced with Taker's casket was I remember that.
Yep.
The TNA International Championship Tournament, of course, they came up with that last week. And there you see that we're going to have some matches. So next week is Zach Wentz, JDC. I missed it. Eddie Edwards, Ace Austin, and Maclin. AJ Francis, Mance Warner, and Sami Callihan. Well, that's going to be AJ because Mance and Sami will just take each other out. Speaking of AJ, First Class. WCW had shows in Philly. They could have. Did I only do WWF shows? Northeast was WWF. Yeah, I live, Conrad. Yeah, like my well, no, I guess I shouldn't say that. When I was younger, we would literally have them we would go see wrestlers in gyms back then. Like they would wrestle in the little gym that's maybe about it's probably like maybe 7-8 blocks from where I'm living now. Little high school gymnasiums that they would wrestle. And that was my first experience with live wrestling. And that was where I met Andre. Andre was there. Jimmy Snuka, I remember, was there because I remember the rings in the ring, or the ropes on the ring broke when Jimmy tried to leap off the top. The whole ring broke, which I'm sure they probably went through a lot of that. But that's how I saw like many of the WWE wrestlers or WWF wrestlers back in the day, and even some that weren't with WWF. But yeah, back then. It was primarily the small gym stuff, and then my dad taking me to Philly to that WWF. That was just, I think I only ever saw live was that one show at the Spectrum. That's the only one I ever saw live that was technically a WWF pay-per-view type thing. So that was the only one I ever got to. Yeah, I've never gotten to any. I never saw like WCW live. I definitely didn't see any of the Southern wrestling because it never came up north. Sammy's here. Hard to believe that Mania is a week. Yeah, came up quick.
A voice in there.
Mark said, hard to believe that Mania is a week from this Saturday and Sunday. Now, I know they have a partnership with NXT, but I feel like TNA and WWE want to do something big for Mania itself. I'm not sure what. I don't think for Mania, as much as I would like to see it, I don't think that'll happen. I think if something happens, it could be on the NXT show. That's that weekend. But I don't think that there'll be anything at Mania. Although I'd love to see it, but I just don't think that there will be.
Not this year. Maybe next year. Maybe SummerSlam.
Saw it at AG Hall in Allentown, PA, said Michael. You know where I think I did see a wrestling show now, come to think of it too, was in Stabler Arena in Bethlehem. I may have seen something there too, because I'm trying to just go back through my mind. So I may have saw something in Stabler. Stabler used to get a lot of like concerts and smaller. It's not a huge arena, but I remember seeing something in Stabler too, but I can't really remember now what it was. AJ is lining up Sami. Wow.
What the heck?
My first show, 1992, Niagara Falls Civic Center. I remember British Bulldog versus The Undertaker. Wow, that's a good one, man. I saw a more recent one in State College. More recent episode. Was it Monday Night Raw? It might have been Monday Night Raw. And I saw The Undertaker wrestle. Was it Brock? Oh, man. I can't remember. It might have been Brock Lesnar, but it was a house show. It wasn't one that was no, it wasn't Raw. It wasn't Raw. It was a house show. And I saw but what a card. That was the main event. It had an amazing card. That was the only time I saw The Undertaker live. Do they still have Survivor Series 5 versus 5? Yeah, they usually have one match that's 5-on-5. Last year they did.
What was the last one last year? I can't remember.
Last year was the one with Seth Rollins coming in and helping Roman, right? Remember they had it was Roman, Seth against the other bloodline. against. Oh no,
Oh,
that
you
man.
mean
was that
War Games?
War?
That's what you
Oh
meant?
yeah, the War Games match. Yeah,
Okay, that's what you meant. Okay, gotcha.
yeah. I was thinking of War Games. San Diego Sports Arena saw Hogan versus Bundy in the blue cage and met Leaping Lanny Poffo. That's cool. My first wrestling shows in the 90s that I saw were at the Allentown Fair. Yeah. Cedar Beach in Allentown on Saturday nights every 3 months. I went to Stabler Arena. Yeah, Stabler got quite a bit of them.
Oh,
Paper cut. Oh,
those be the worst cuts ever.
oh, right in between the fingers.
Have you ever got like you don't know that you got a paper cut and you go in the shower and like, oh,
I have never been, ironically, Jason, and I've lived in this area of Pennsylvania all my life. I have never been I've never been to the Allentown Fair itself, but I did see Kiss during their Hot in the Shade tour, which is the very first time I ever got to see Kiss, and I've liked them all my life. They played at the Allentown Fair. That was the first time I ever saw them. Great show, too. They had Slaughter. So it's Kiss, Slaughter, and Circus of Power, I think, was the other band. But that was the only time I've ever been to the Allentown Fair. Mike says, was it Queensryche and Metallica? I was there. They cracked the foundation. I have never seen Queensryche live either, but I have tickets. I'm going to see Jeff Tate do the entire album of Operation Mindcrime at Penn's Peak in October. So I'm really excited for that. That's a top 5 all-time album for me. Mance Warner, yeah, we're just resuming the street fight here.
I mean, technically it's not, but
we're just resuming what these two were doing to each other the last time they were in a ring, which we all know, right, is going to lead to a monster's ball. I mean, we all know that.
You gotta remember, for people don't know, triple threat matches are no disqualification anyway.
Yeah. They both dueling chairs. Oh, Mance Warner dropped his right to the gut. Kiss scared the crap out of me the first time I saw them. Dude had blood flowing from his long tongue. Yeah, man, I was enamored with them since I was, oh my God, had to be 76 because that was when Love Gun came out. So I was 69. I was 7, man. I was 7 when I became a fan of that band, and I've been ever since. Sami with the eye patch. Got the chair up in the air, over the back. Steph DeLander distracts Sami enough to get a chair shot to the gut. Now Mance has the chair set up for himself. He's going to go up in the air and miss. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh! Oh, that chair is shattered. Shattered.
I'm still here.
That's all good, dude. Sami has a ring hook. He's got a ring hook in his hand. Oh my God. Sami, you can put an eye out with that, buddy. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Oh, he thumbs him in the eye. Thumbs up, thumbs down right in the eye. Oh, here comes AJ Francis. 1, 2, 3. AJ Francis takes advantage and gets the win. I told you guys they would eliminate each other. If AJ was smart, he'd let Sami and Mance absolutely destroy each other. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Not surprised.
Exactly what happened. That guy's got a cool Macho Man shirt. Ooh, yeah. Now they're both going to be wearing eye patches. on the same eye. Unbreakable. What's going on in the NBA? We got the Cavs and Pacers tied. Joe Hendry still to come. TNA, please do an ultra-violent death match. Oh, they're going to do something for that. Congratulations on Mance and Steph DeLander getting engaged. Nice, I didn't know that. All right, we got a break in the action. Rebellion, Sami versus Mance, eye for eye match. Oh, God. Yeah, don't remind us of that.
Did they announce any matches for next week? For the Unbreakable show next week?
I don't think so. That's the funny thing. Like, when I was looking on the thing, they were announcing a lot of the matches for Rebellion. Mm-hmm. But I did. Yeah, it's very weird. I didn't see anything announced for next week. Yeah, that's true. We have a thing next. What? That's next Friday.
Oh, it's next Thursday.
Or is that the live show?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay. It's in Vegas, so that's about right.
Yeah, no, they didn't. I'm surprised. I kind of figured that they would, but that's a cool Sami Callihan t-shirt on their Twitter. Trust the system. Yeah, all I saw was the matches for tonight, and then those the international championship matches. The second round ones, I think, are next week.
That's one.
And then, yeah. No, the other ones were Unbreakable Media Tour. That's Joe Hendry. Unbreakable Live, April 17th. 2025 National Champions Rebels for hockey will be there, whoever they are. Yeah, like all the matches are for Rebellion that they're showing. How about this picture, man? Joe Hendry's face on the sphere in Vegas.
Oh, that sounds. What the? Show that again. I didn't even see it.
Joe Hendry made a post and put his face on the sphere in Vegas.
Of course he did.
Under Siege, May 23rd. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything really for next week. They haven't shown much of anything. They may be keeping it a secret, maybe. I don't know.
Interesting.
Sami versus Mance. That's whatever they do. It better be bloody. James says, F the system. F the system. Oh, man.
Moment when you can't find your right coffee mixer.
I don't have that issue. I don't drink coffee.
Oh, I wish I could stop.
I was always a big soda drinker. I never drank coffee. It's funny too, because we would drink it when we were kids. Mm-hmm. I can remember like myself and my cousins when we were probably like 10, always asking our grandparents to make us coffee. And we drank it a lot when we were kids, and I just never grew into a coffee drinker. I don't know why. My wife does. My wife loves coffee.
Yeah, I don't like to drink the same coffee over and over again. It's always always got like different kinds of creamer, but the creamer I use is like oat milk creamer or stuff like that. It's never the sweet stuff.
Uh-oh.
That's funny.
Santino. Terry says, love the system. AJ Styles' appearance at Unbreakable. That'd be awesome, dude.
Why not? They're going to be there.
Yeah, I Sami says this isn't comedy. What the Death Machine wants.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. Unbreakable. One more match. Mance Warner, Sami Callihan.
Oh my God.
Barbed wire massacre? You got it? He said, oh my God. Oh, James, we're definitely getting blood, buddy.
Well,
Barbed wire massacre. Holy, an Unbreakable. Well, there you go, Tazzy. You were just wondering what was going to be on Unbreakable.
well, that's perfect because that's going to be very unbreakable.
That's. Oh, man. Wow, dude. Oh, no, look who it is. My brother.
Ugh.
If he ever gets together with Alisha, we're all screwed.
Pass.
We're literally all screwed. Could you imagine if Alisha became his manager? Oh, my God.
Pass.
I don't know if I'd be able to watch anymore.
We'll be watching on mute.
Leon Slater and Ryan and Nemeth. Wow, that's insane, man. Barbed wire massacre. Yo. Somebody slap the mute on Ryan or at least cut his mic. Yeah, please. That would be great. People in the engineering section in the back should have a mute button for Ryan and for Alisha. Both.
Probably do.
Sami and Mance are very breakable, and at Unbreakable, one or both of them are going to be broken after the match. Yeah, there better be a lot of gore in that one, man. A lot of blood, guts, and gore in that one.
Ah!
Oh, speaking of my wife, you know what? I might have locked the front door. Hold on.
Don't do that. Ryan Nemeth. Ooh, nice slap. I guess it's more of a chop, right? Oh, here we go. No chop. Oh, I would never take one of those. Never, ever, ever, ever. No. Uh,
Boy, that was close. I did have the screen door locked. She would have been locked out. I'm glad I looked. I'm glad I checked, or I'd have been in the doghouse. Especially with it raining and snowing outside like it is right now.
jeez.
Horrible weather. Horrible. Mid-April and we're getting snow. People don't give him enough credit. Sami and Mance are very breakable. Ryan Nemeth. What are the odds that his brother comes running in to help him at some point?
It's, well, 90%.
Good old Nick. Nick the heel Nemeth.
Wow.
Mocking the Hardy Boys. Wow.
You're going to regret that one day.
My brother. He was trying to twist of fate. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. What a clothesline there from Leon.
Even do it right.
Us wifey types don't appreciate being locked out. Yeah, no, that wouldn't have been good. I would have been really. I mean, and I scored points too because I got her a Popeyes chicken sandwich when I bought mine. So but I would have lost all my points of locking her out in the rain. Are Nick and Ryan really brothers? Oh yeah, no, they're brothers.
Yeah, you could tell.
They are brothers. Be right.
Uh-oh. This is becoming a good match so far. I'm glad you said that. Oh, crap. Oh. Oh. Nice. Oh, he's firing up the crowd now. Oh. 2 count. I thought he got him. I thought he got him. Ooh. There you go. 1, 2. Ugh. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh, there goes a chair. Oh, come on. Oh, no, no, no. There goes Jeff Hardy got it. Oh, got him. Here goes Slater. Oh, goodbye. The twist of Slate. Go to the top rope. Oh, wow. I love that move. 1, 2, 3. Leon Slater wins. Let's go.
Leon Slater wins. That's huge.
Nice. I love that move.
Ryan Nemeth, what a putz. Failure, failure, he's a failure. Failure, failure, he's a failure. He's a loser and a chump. Tim Servo, MST3K. Joe Hendry's Road to Rebellion still to come.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Joe's got that hurt shoulder too.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Edwards and Steve Maclin is up next.
Big possibility for Alisha, maybe?
Got a little NBA playoff preview tonight, possibly. The Pacers and the Cavs. Pacers are winning.
Yeah, I went to the Kings Nuggets game yesterday.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't been to an NBA game in ages.
It's It's something about purple on teams' uniforms. Is especially when the arena has that purple light too. It's like so Undertaker-ish.
I bet, yeah.
Yeah, and the one thing I like about the arena is they have this on one side of at the end of the court, they have a window. They can open the window if they wanted to, which they did. I was like, it's kind of cold out here, man. Have my coat on the whole time. I'm like, dude.
I haven't been to an NBA game in a long time.
It's so much fun.
Long time.
I think hockey and basketball are two of the sports that's like so much fun because it's nonstop action, really.
Yeah, the NBA's become they're very much a 3-point shooting league now. It's a lot of it is threes. But that said, like the scoring's way up. Mm-hmm. It's a lot different than it used to be. I mean, you'd be lucky to see teams get into the hundreds back in like the 80s and 90s, and now it's like if you don't see them get like into the high hundreds now, like 100 teens, 120s, yeah.
Oh, speaking of sports, before I forget again, we did move into the River Cats, which is the Giant affiliate AAA team. We moved into their stadium temporarily for 3 years. We have our own clubhouse though. They build a 2-story clubhouse for us, which is actually kind of cool. It's not bad. The only thing the only problem we have is storage. And baseball teams, we need storage.
I'd imagine, yeah.
So here. Yeah. So we're working on we're almost like okay enough where it's like, okay, we got enough what we need and stuff like that. And we have a kind of like a warehouse we're working on, and then we'll be set for that. But so far so good. Players are with it for now. For the next 3 years, we're re-signing a lot of players, which is actually awesome. We never thought the A's was re-sign players, but here we are.
Right?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, so we're getting there.
Baseball needs some like parity. It really does. Like it needs to be. It needs to be not just the same teams every year. It's good to see like the small market teams or the smaller market teams actually come up, and it just makes it more exciting.
Yeah. It's what's helping is they have this thing where the teams have to spend this certain amount of money. Otherwise, they'll get penalty for it. So that's helping a lot.
Unbreakable.
Live now.
Yep, that is live next week, folks. Ooh, we're getting a throwback. AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels versus Samoa Joe. We've seen this one before on here. But it's cool. They don't show these flashback moments very much anymore. This match is awesome.
Has Daniels ever changed? He's still the same.
He does, doesn't he? He doesn't age.
Yeah.
You wonder why. Who mentioned AJ Styles in the chat before? You wonder why they're showing this.
Yeah.
And it was right after the Unbreakable ad.
I think AJ should go back to his haircut like this.
Cut the hair off, go short hair.
Yeah.
Sadly, I think AJ is going to do the job to Logan Paul.
I don't think he minds doing that too.
No, I don't either. At this point in his career, I don't think so either.
He's guaranteed to be a Hall of Famer.
Oh,
places, by the way.
Yeah, he's going to be Hall of Fame for TNA and WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Greatest triple threat match of all time. This is, in my opinion. James doing his best Yoda impersonation. Greatest triple threat match of all time. This is.
That's what That's what Stand and Deliver's turning out to be. It's gonna be all multi-women, multi-men matches.
Yeah.
I just noticed that.
They're fun though.
Yeah. I think something like that. I think they're trying to put as much people on that card as much as possible without having so many matches.
I wish they would do these again more. I wish they do these more often. I used to like watching these highlights. We used to see, now they would play the same ones over and over a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. How many times do we get to see the Steiner math? But I mean, it's hilarious.
Twice a week.
Yeah. It's hilarious though, man. Like it's just, I wish they would play these more. That one and the Ultimate X one. We would see the Ultimate X one a lot too. Look at that. AJ look at him holding him up there for that long of a time. That's insane.
Jeez.
Good God, look how young he is there.
And AJ was a lot smaller then.
Oh my God. So young. I just could never, ever get into this ring, though. I could not ever get into this ring. It's when I stopped watching. Where is Christopher Daniels now? Is he still in AEW?
Yeah, AEW. He's still official.
Oh, is he an official now?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's one of those guys that if something happens, he'll go out, like with the security or whatever.
Yeah. Skipper running the top of the cage is another clip. Yeah, that's the way. Yep. And the fish match, the fish market match. They show that. They used to show that all the time too.
They are promoting the mess out of this TNA Unbreakable, by the way.
Yeah, they really are. Well, I'll tell you what, their live shows have been awesome. The ones that they've done this year have been fantastic shows. They're can't miss. So be here next week, guys. Don't miss that one. The live shows are really good. A lot of time. Remember what we got last time? The live show the last time was when they brought in Elijah and they brought in the Colognes. So they tend to bring in surprises on those shows. So we'll see.
What does that mean? And that they're probably going to go longer, like an actual special show.
Yep. Christopher Daniels, head of talent relations. Okay. Look at this. Rights and lefts from AJ. A little poke in the eye. Little poke in the eye. I'll stop anybody. Daniels is a backstage producer. When Kenny came back, he got relieved of his on-screen official duties. Styles wins.
Wow.
Christopher Daniels can't believe it.
Yep.
Daniels is very upset.
It's like, no.
Very sad.
I had him.
He's going, no, up in the sky. Unfortunately, I have work on Friday the 18th. I'm going to watch Unbreakable on Friday night.
Can you watch all that at the same night?
Yeah, man.
SmackDown. That's a lot going on that day.
Oh, we got somebody digging stuff. What is this?
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh. Who's all tied up? Well, what do we got going on here? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Santino is...
Why we always got to be burying or killing, shooting people?
Santana's going all misery on John Skyler. Says he thrives in the trenches. Said, you want to take one of mine? I take all of yours. One by one. That's one way to do it. Take out all the henchmen, and then Ali's by himself.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to help him with the job.
Wow.
I love the music. It's very horror film music. Got some power tools over there, some sledgehammers. Almost looks like something you'd see in Saw. Uh-oh. Said, you want to drink his Kool-Aid? He's got a shovel. Oh, he stopped. Yo. JDC and Brian Myers again?
No, I think it's just the...
Oh, Eddie Edwards and oh God, don't give Alisha the mic, please. Don't give Alisha the mic, please. I think that's attempted murder, but he had it coming. Yeah, they don't abide by those laws in wrestling.
There we go.
Alicia's mouth actual size? Oh, that's a great sign, dude.
Wow.
That was one of the funniest signs I've seen in a while. That was awesome. It's funny she didn't see that. She probably would have torn it up. That was awesome. Who's Eddie facing? Maclin. Yeah, I'm bitter. Still never forgave Eddie for turning heel, lousy turncoat. He's been heel for a while now.
Yeah, it's at least a couple years now.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we talked to him about it. I remember we talked about like, hey,
Yeah.
would you rather be a heel or a face?
Yeah.
It's like, I like to be a heel.
I would imagine being a heel's more fun.
Mm-hmm. There's no rules.
Face, you always kind of have to be a good guy. It's like, yeah, you know. It's like, who would you rather be, Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader? I mean, I would, even though you know Darth Vader dies, I would still love to be Darth Vader.
Side note, Karrion Kross is in the ring with AJ Styles on Monday.
Yeah, that's right. I did see that. Yeah.
I'm hearing he has a new theme song. We'll see.
I think they need to start doing something with him, man.
I think it's a start.
Yeah. I mean, there's all kind of talk backstage that said that they like him. Mm-hmm. They like it, the promos he does and stuff like that, and yet the dude just never gets anything good.
Yeah, what I'm hearing is Triple H loves him, but
yeah,
I guess he don't want to screw anything up. I think that's what it is.
Maclin with a elbow to Eddie. Eddie comes back with a chop, misses. Maclin takes him down. Hope Cross doesn't get definitely. Good Lord, Derek.
don't know. Whoever doing Ricky Saint's new intro song, that was perfect. That was literally perfect. Just saying. It's WrestleMania's in New Orleans next year. Just saying.
Yeah, it is in New Orleans next year. Yeah, that is true.
There'll be a big FU to Tony Khan.
Wish Deonna Purrazzo was still in TNA. I hope she comes back with Talia. Or Ty? You mean Taya? Yeah, no, you never know. Never say never in wrestling.
Yeah,
you never know what can happen.
Yeah, people like that like to just go all over the place to see where they fit in.
Yeah, people come, people go. You know it. If they're that's the one good thing about there being. You know, Jeff and I talk about this all the time. It's the one good thing about there being choices, because a lot of these people wouldn't have jobs if there weren't choices, and so. You know, you have different places you can go, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, my thing is on the WWE cuts. This is the only thing I can't say about WWE right now. If you're going to cut people, why not send them to TNA?
Yeah.
Why not like, hey, TNA, we have some people that you might want. Go ahead and, you know.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, with the partnership, why not?
Yeah.
By the way, guys, if you do not have, and I know we keep advertising this in the hopes that we'll maybe get them to sponsor us at some point, but it'll never happen. But I know a guy can dream. If you don't have this app yet, I talked about it on Between the Ropes, the Top Slam app, and James can attest. This is a fun app, dude. Here's the card I got today. Every week they do a WrestleMania card, and look, Bray Wyatt, John Cena. From WrestleMania in the Funhouse match. That's is that the Funhouse match? No, actually, that's probably the other time they wrestled. But yeah, I love this app, man. I think it's really fun.
Yeah, that was the one that let's be honest, Bray should have won.
yeah, that was it. That was the other one.
Yeah.
I also got. Did I get a Shawn Michaels autograph card today from the Throwback Thursday cards, which are always cool. But yeah, this app is cool, man. If you're a card collector, you like this kind of stuff, and you like classic things, or that and all the new wrestlers and stuff too. It's a really cool app. I haven't spent a dime. I don't spend a single dime on it, and you just get a ton of stuff, a lot of cards and stuff like that. It's very cool. Dave, in real life, what's going on, man?
That is so random.
Very random. Dave shows up at random times.
Literally.
Yeah. It's like we haven't seen him in forever, and then all of a sudden Dave pops in. What's going on, dude? Hope you're well. But yeah, James, I know James Chadwick's enjoying the app too. I love it, man. I'll share cards and stuff that I got on the Twitter and everything like that. It's just cool. It's a lot of fun. You get a lot of free stuff. We probably are getting our last commercial break of the night. It's already that time. And we'll be having the Joe Hendry thing probably last. I know what's going to happen with that, which I'm sure is going to lead into the spoiler that I gave earlier. For some of you that didn't already see it.
What happened was.
Yeah. You have 24 signed? Nice, dude. Yeah, that's some of them are amazing. Like some of the cards are really cool looking. I love they just came out with an 80s wrestler set, which was freaking awesome, man. Like all of the old the classic wrestlers and stuff. Look at it's Wendy Richter. Can't see it because of my green screen, but yeah, I love it, man. I'm having a blast with this app. It's very cool. I'm at work, and this is the only chance I get to join, Dave said. That makes sense, buddy. All good. Always good to see you.
I had this best investment that it's awesome. So they got these air fresheners where it's like an automatic air freshener. You plug it into the car.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like you plug in the cigarette lighter, and it's like you can put any. Well, you can't put it. They got like multiple scents. Instead of putting, let's put it like this. Instead of putting a tree in your window, they got these things where it's like when your car is vibrating, or actually send out a scent or whatever in your car. It's amazing.
I have a Jason Voorhees air freshener in my car. Someone bought it for me from Hot Topic. It's just this mask that hangs down off of my mirror.
What's it smell like? What?
The Slam app. Could you imagine if the air fresheners that they make actually smelled like the character, right? Like, could you imagine if the Jason Voorhees one actually smelled like Jason, and he smelled like all rotted?
Oh.
It
would be size to point.
Yeah, like, dude. Slam, yeah, the WWE Slam app. It's a lot of fun.
There we go, the matching mate.
Mac McCall. What's up, Mac? James, great weight loss. James, are you losing weight? Good for you, dude. I just got on the scale yesterday. I'm down to 250. 250. I haven't been 250 probably since high school. Yeah, it's insane. I never thought I would still be losing weight all this time after the thing. I'm 10 months after my surgery. But it's insane, man.
Yeah,
I'm
so
fitting
excited.
I'm fitting in 2X shirts, which I haven't had. I haven't worn 2X shirts since high school.
Yeah, I'm so excited about now that everything calmed down with baseball. Like, we're actually into the stadium now. I can actually do my cardio again. Like, thank you.
My Jason air freshener hangs from my lamp with the Captain Spaulding one. Nice. Do you have the hockey mask one too? Clown. That's I think they got it for me from Hot Topic, if I'm not mistaken. James said that's news to me.
You're funny.
I had a Freddy air freshener and it smelled like Teen Spirits. Nice. That should have been a Nirvana air freshener that you had, Dave. If it smells like Teen Spirit. Used to be $275 now. Wow. Congrats, Mac. That's awesome, dude. Maclin looking pretty good.
Yeah.
2 kick out at 2. Wife got it for me from some random shop. She ordered it from Washington State. Dave said it works for both. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Okay. Now, yeah, you're right. Good point. Smells like Teen Spirits. Yeah. Good. Yeah. That would work for both. Yeah.
There goes Alisha.
James said, if anything, I put weight on. Too many of those chocolate oranges, James. And fish and chips. Although fish is good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, that has a lot of breading, though.
Yeah.
Fish and chips have a lot of that nice battered dip breading that they put on there that has a ton of carbs.
Probably more of the fries than anything, though. Yeah.
Yeah, the French fries are all carbs. Yeah.
I just brought a new, George Pomegrante's been around so much, but you don't make them like they used to. So I went to I did do a different company. You guys know Ninja. So Ninja got one that's the same thing. It cooks a whole lot better.
Nice.
So look it out. It's get the Ninja ones. They're a lot better.
James shops at Iceland, so it's a pizza. LOL. Cadbury mini eggs. Man, you know what's funny? Like, we used to have Cadbury everything here. The Cadbury, the most popular one was the caramel, the chocolate caramel bar that they had. In fact, we used to have a Cadbury factory. literally right in my town. And since like back in the day, because for Easter, that's all my mom would get us. It was all Cadbury candy. Now it's gone. We don't get it in America anymore. It's just very weird. Oh, now we got a little cheating going on. Brass knucks.
Uh-oh.
Handed off to Eddie. Eric Young with the distraction. But Maclin still stopped it, but up there it is.
Ow.
Brass knucks with the ring or whatever it is. And Eddie's going to get the win. Well, we knew that was going to, we know that leading up against, it's going to be Eric Young and Maclin.
I don't need help, he says.
Caramel. I always said it caramel. I don't know why that is. That's an American thing. We always called it caramel or caramel.
Yeah.
We didn't pronounce the other A. I don't know why that is. If you say it's like caramel sundae, it's a caramel sundae, and you just say the other A really quickly.
I didn't think we had an A in ours.
Yeah, no, I think there is. Is there? Yeah, no, I think the A is in there. We just don't say it. It's just like skip it over. This one night stand. Oh God, I'm not even going to read this because it's going to be dirty.
Pass.
I knew it. That's why I'm glad I didn't read it out. I'm glad I didn't read it out. Derek with the giggity alert. Said no, it made me ill. Rumor killer. Hogan turned out was never asked or even thought of as a spokesman for the grill. Just another thing he said he liked being Metallica's bassist.
Oh, here it is. Here's one I got. This is the air freshener.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool.
And it just blows whatever flavor, whatever scent you want.
I mean, Derek, to be honest with you, bud, I could see where that could be disgusting. I'm thankful that I never lived that in my life. That would be definitely gross. So Derek said, I hope she's not watching.
Random Mero?
Greg Felty says Miro. Not sure why.
That was very random.
He's supposed to be coming back to WWE, isn't he?
Yeah, he got signed.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a lot of people coming back after WrestleMania. Don't forget about Becky Lynch too. So
yeah, they'll save some of that for the Monday after.
Mm-hmm.
Are we excited for me? Yeah, I'm pretty excited for Mania. I like the build up. I like the Cody, obviously Cody and Cena build up. The last round of that, and then of course now with this whole thing with Heyman and who's he going to betray is basically what that turned out to. So yeah, I like it. A lot of the women's stuff I'm looking forward to as well.
Jay's looking good.
Yeah. There's got to be Jade Cargill and Naomi, man, and that I'm looking forward to that one.
That's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. And now Jey Uso, man, how about Jay? Jay finally got serious.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think Mania is going to be good. It's going to be tough. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be tough for them to top last year because last year was so huge. It's going to be tough, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's I think they've got good stuff happening. Gives me an idea over or under 5 returnees after WrestleMania. Well, Tazzy just said how many? Becky Lynch, Miro,
Aleister Black.
I mean, you already have probably 3. You want to count the Wyatt 6? They could be back after.
Oh yeah.
I'll probably go over.
This would probably be the perfect time to get a lot of people that you have right now some time off.
Yeah. Ray versus El Grande will be fun. Yeah, that should be a good one.
That's going to be interesting.
Last year was cinema. Yeah, last year's was really good. It's going to be tough act to follow, but
how about the Intercontinental title match that they just booked for just this past Monday?
Braun Breaker,
yeah,
Penta, and Dom.
Finn Balor. And Balor's in there too. Jeez.
Yeah. Can't watch that Stephanie McMahon show that it's not supposed to be on Disney or Hulu or whatever. That's on ESPN Plus.
ESPN Plus,
think.
yeah.
Which I don't know if I get it anymore either, to be honest. I used to get it on my phone for free for something, but I don't know if I still do.
I think you can get it a couple of days after on YouTube.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think you could watch it on YouTube. Multimania 41.
I keep forgetting SummerSlam is 2 days this year.
Yeah, it's a multi-night SummerSlam.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Jeff's back.
Sorry about the.
Nah, no worries, dude. You got to take care of what you got to take care of.
Yeah. Yeah. How's the show been?
It's been pretty good, man. It's been pretty good. Jeff, they showed a classic moment. We got a classic moment, the triple threat with AJ and Samoa Joe and Christopher Daniels.
Oh, they showed that. Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. Last year was Cody's story, and this year it's CM Punk's. I don't know, man. It could be Seth Rollins' story, the way that story's going.
We shall see.
Yeah, we shall. Dave in real life wants to know, how are you doing, Jeff?
I'm trying, man. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
Just try.
Derek sending you a stripogram.
Of course he did.
You know what time it is.
There you go.
Side giggity time. It's Joe Hendry time. This is where they're about to spoil the fact that it's going to be a triple threat match, which we already knew.
Well, here's the part that he was actually supposed to talk about what's happening next Thursday too. So that's
yeah. I'd imagine at some point they're going to get an interruption from Frankie, and then you get an interruption from Ethan, and then the director of Authority will come out and say, "We're going to make this a triple threat match."
Kind of had that with the first part of the show.
I'm going to get Santino's accent down. I think I'm getting it better. I think I'm doing it better. What Derek didn't tell you is he is the stripper. Oh, well, you know. Derek
respectfully, I'm going to decline.
Yeah.
I mean, Derek works out and everything, right?
Respectfully, I'm still going to decline.
We believe. Joe Hendry with the hurt shoulder. He looks a little downtrodden. Looks a little down. Uh-oh. He says they have to have a serious conversation. Maybe he's hurt. He sustained a serious rotator cuff injury. You can't defend the championship, then you shouldn't be the champ. Joe was relinquishing the belt. Oh, look at that kid. Look at that kid, man. I saw what he said. He said, "What the F are you talking about?"
Yeah.
That kid looked a little bit young to be cursing like that, but you know. Sounds like he's relinquishing the title, doesn't it? Yeah, that guy's kids today. Medical team have advised me not to compete. However,
Uh-oh.
I'm saying screw the medical team. I knew it.
Crazy.
He's defending at Rebellion. The two biggest scumbags, Frankie Kazarian and Ethan Page. And I will walk out the TNA Wrestling World Champion. Joe basically is facing two men with one hand tied behind his back. The problem with that is those two are egomaniacs, and there's no way both of them are going to get along.
Nope.
All right.
And first out comes Frankie. And he gets a chorus of boos. I'm sick of your stupid blue shirt. Joe Hendry gets the two biggest scumbags in TNA and NXT. You're a wounded duck. There's no way you can hang with the king of TNA. Problem is, he's not the only one in the ring. You care what these morons think. You desire to be loved. Said I will dispose of Ethan Page. All right. All right.
They beat you up. Oh, God.
Tag match. You and Tessa. Masha and Joe. Mixed tag. Yeah, damn. Mixed tag match.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
That's next week.
What?
Is that next week on the live show?
Yes.
Nice. Well, there you go. Got your we got the violent barbed. Oh, yeah, that's right. Jeff, they announced a barbed wire massacre with Mance, Warner, and Sami next week.
Oh, yeah.
And now you're getting mixed tag match with the two champs against Tessa and Frankie Kazarian. Probably the two most hated individuals in TNA. Well, you know, there you go. All right. I dig that. I dig that. Ethan wasn't around. I kind of thought maybe Ethan would come out, but he wasn't here this week. So, dude, even Kaz doesn't need that kind of smoke or heat. Oh, man. James says, RIP my sleep schedule. Yes, there will be blood. There will be blood in that barbed wire thing, no doubt. Yeah, we're definitely getting blood in that sucker. No doubt. No doubt about it.
Pretty much.
No doubt about it. All right, guys. Well, there you go. Live show next week, so don't miss that one. We got, of course, 2 matches for it already, and I'm sure we'll hear more throughout the course of the week. But yeah, give us your scores. Let us know what you thought of the show tonight. From what I saw, I know I missed some of the beginning, but from what I saw, it was pretty darn good show. Not a lot of Santino tonight. Got a little bit of him, but not a lot of Santino tonight. But a lot of good stuff. Matches that are being made and announced and stuff going on in the ring. So I thought it was pretty good. But yeah, give us your scores. Let us know, and then we'll tally up ours, and we will get out of here for the night. Andrea says 10 out of 10. Deadman says 8. Dylan says 9. Swackfan says 8.5. 10 out of 10 because of Ethan's appearance and promo. Oh, okay. So Ethan came out earlier. I missed it then.
Yeah, very beginning.
Okay. Yeah, I missed it then. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Tazzy, I'll let you start it off, man, because you're the only one who was here for the entire thing. So I know I missed some. Jeff missed some. So you score it, man. What'd you think?
Well, like every single build for big shows, TNA's doing their thing, like always.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be very tricky because they have a small little roadblock this next Thursday, which is kind of funny.
Roadblock,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, roadblock, which is actually kind of funny. Never know what's going to even happen on the WrestleMania weekend with NXT, so that's going to be very interesting. Because if I'm not mistaken, there's also the tag team division that's actually going haywire, also TNA. So we didn't get to see nothing towards that today, which is kind of weird. But other than that, I'm looking forward to everything else going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 9, the normal 9 for TNA.
All right, there you go. Jeff, man, I'll let you go. I know you saw sporadic, so you saw a lot of the beginning and stuff like that. So I'll let you do your thing, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give it a score because I didn't get to see very much of it, honestly. And what I did get to see, I wasn't really as into it as I need to be, like I normally am. So I will say that I'm definitely gonna go back and watch this episode. I think it's gonna be very interesting, that triple threat, and you normally get the swerve of, if you get a triple threat, you have the champion injured, they typically lose it, but sometimes they kind of try to throw you a little curveball. They really threw us for a curveball with them doing a tag match next week, so maybe it's not as bad as as what was initially thought. Who knows? But either way, it should be very, very interesting the next couple weeks leading up to Rebellion.
Yeah. I mean, if he really is injured, and again, we never know with wrestling injuries because they don't usually divulge that. But if he is injured, that can change a lot of things. We can have a new champion coming at Rebellion, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out, and how they do that. So I'm not sure. It could be a storyline injury, Little Silver. We don't know. It's possible. John Kessler says 9.25 out of 10. See you next Thursday. Hassan says I got 2. Chris Gregg says 9 out of 10. Great show, says Little Silver. Good episode, says Swag Fan. Yeah, from what I saw, I thought it was good. The matches tonight were really good. I love the Santana thing. Oh my God, Jeff, Santana is terrorizing one half of the Great Hands. It was like straight out of Saw. He had him like tied up to a chair in what looked to be like a garage. Yeah, I mean he's finally getting some comeuppance. So that was pretty good.
Get them one by one.
Yep, that's what it looks like he's going to do. But yeah, I thought tonight's show was good, man. I thought the matches were all pretty good. Of course, that tournament and everything going through, and Maclin takes another loss, but of course that's just leading up to that match with Eric Young. So, but yeah, I thought it was good. I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it a solid 9. I think it was a good show. I give it a 9. I thought it was pretty good show. All right, well, there you go, guys. That is going to do it for this episode of The Insiders. I will let Tazzy go. Tazzy, what do you got coming up?
I'm not sure to let you know what's going on for the next week because it's going to be wild. Don't forget to join Shane tomorrow for SmackDown. It's a normal time now. We're back to normal. So make sure you join that. Next week is going to be weird. So Monday, join Shane on for Monday Night Raw. The only reason I'm not going to be there because I'm actually going to be there. So make sure you guys join Shane for that. Tuesday, I will finally be making my return to my own show until Tuesday. We'll start at 7:30. Both shows at 7:30, by the way. What am I missing? We're here on Thursday, so that's not next Friday. SmackDown, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Join us for that. Okay, here's what's going crazy on for Saturday. Join Shane for NXT. The only reason I'm not gonna be there, something just came up in the middle of this show. So join for that. Probably will start at I'm trying to think on that top of my head. 11:30 p.m. 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time for NXT. I think that's right. Okay, I think it starts at 1:00 Eastern Time. I think so. We're going to take a 1 hour break. Then come back for night 1 of WrestleMania. I don't know exactly what time it is. If somebody knows, let me know. And then Sunday for night 2. I will start with Shane. I won't be able to end it with Shane. Because of course we got to unpack next Sunday. It's what it is. Not sure the times on that. Just make sure you pay attention to all the social media. How would we do that? Make sure we're going to do that. Just make sure you pay attention to all our social medias for all times and all that good stuff. All right.
There you go. That's a lot.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, yeah, make sure you join Tazzy on his shows. Check him out. We will, of course, be back next week with an episode of TNA, which is the live show. Which is again, don't miss those because they are always good shows. There have been lots of surprises on those live shows. You remember the last one I told you? We got new people came and joined the company, so I'm sure that they'll have something big planned. So don't miss next week's live show as we get closer and closer to the next pay-per-view. And then what else do we got coming up? We doing Sunday, Jeff?
I'll have to.
Okay, yeah, because Jeff got stuff going on. Yeah, we'll let you know. We'll keep you posted about Sunday. Otherwise, Fireflies Forever is Tuesday, and then we'll be back here for next Thursday. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks so much for coming out. We appreciate all of you. Please make sure you drop a like on the stream before you leave. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and hit the notification bell to be notified about when we have future content. Have a great rest of your night, guys. Please stay safe, be kind to one another, and hopefully we will talk to you all on the next one. Have a great one, guys, and we'll see you soon.